Hello and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. My name is Mimi Dennis, and last time we started off by getting home after talking to Ilya for the second time. But we end up having this confrontation with Shinji as he tries to pick up his sister, but he's like, you know, I'll be the bigger man and I'll let her stay because I am obviously a really good brother and I respect my sister's wishes. Right, yeah. And at night, we can either go out and find nothing, or we can do some training, and we have this conversation with Sakura about family and about Shirou's past. At night, we also see Lancer versus, it seems like it's gonna be Assassin. Yes, but it's a different Assassin. And it seems like Lancer outclasses him, but Assassin has a trick up his sleeve, and he uses it and beats Lancer. And the next day, we have a nice breakfast with Tiger, Sakura, and Saber, and we walk Sakura to school. Later on, we meet Tosaka, and we end up talking to her on the roof. And yeah, right now, we're still on the roof, and we're about to move on to the next section, I believe. Forgot what it is, but let's continue. Tosaka pokes at my lunch thoughtfully. She came here empty-handed today, meaning that she doesn't have anything to eat. Oh, I'm gonna share my sandwich again. It was inevitable that she'd come after my lunch instead. I kind of forgot what the line. Oh. She's like, oh, you have a nice lunch there. Yeah. My girlfriend made it for me. Yeah, because today we actually have a lunch from Sakura.
これは教室を出るときに持ってきただけよ。エミヤくん、この前もお昼ご飯持ってたから、今日も分けてもらえばいいかなって。
You see, I brought my utensils.
もしお弁当だった時を考えて、事前に箸を用意したんだけど。
Because I expected to steal your food.
あのさ、その用意周到さはどこか論点がずれてると思うんだが。
Wow. If you thought that far ahead, then bring your own goddamn lunch.
細かいことは気にしない。
I'm broke. I have to spend all my money on food.
結果オーライじゃない。
I have to feed 4 people. This isn't really meant for 2 people to share. Tucker just happened to put too much food in the box.
まあいいか。俺一人じゃ食い切れなかったのも確かだしな。ま、父さん、さっきから野菜ばっかり食うなよな。肉も食え、肉も。
Rare moment of people being like, don't eat the vegetables. I want the vegetables, huh?
その唐揚げ、味付け甘いから苦手なのよ。
I guess karage does kind of taste sweet a little bit, like it has some kind of sugar in it.
だいたい女の子にお肉なんか勧めないでよね。ちゃんと自分で分量測ってるんだから、食べないってことはストップサインなの。
Bro, it's my lunch. Why are you dictating how I eat my lunch?
嘘つけ。お前、焼肉で遠慮しないタイプだろ。もう絶対そう。俺がちまちま塩辛つまんでる時にわんこそばを食すがごときに霜降りカルビを食べるんだ。
Oh god, he's treading on thin ice right here.
その量、その勢いたるや、俺の財布の中身などお構いなしで、むしろ破産させる気に違いない。そして、ひとしきり満足した後にはこう言うんだ。今回は手加減してあげたわ。
Held back for your sake. I huff and shoot back at a retort. Feel like a sore loser.
言うじゃない、エミヤくん。あながち否定できないところが恐ろしいわ。
Damn, I thought I was hiding my true self, but you saw through me. No, I'm pretty sure the scary one here is you.
けど、お菓子のお弁当よね。量はすっごく多いのに、盛り付けとかラッピングとか女の子っぽいじゃない？
No, I don't enjoy cooking. I actually talked about this earlier.
もしかして料理好き？
What a coincidence. Someone asked me the same thing this morning.
まあ嫌いじゃないけど、今日の弁当は俺じゃなくてさくらが作ってくれたもんだ。ああ、さくらっていうのは。
I talked to you last time about her.
父さか。どうした？砂糖の塊でも噛んだか？
Is it because what I was saying was so sweet?
あっちゃー、やっちゃったか。
Hush. Tosaka sighs and puts away her chopsticks.
ごちそうさま。あとはエミヤくん一人で食べて。
Yeah, I think she made this for you and only you, and I already took you away from her. I didn't mean to be a third wheel, but you didn't tell me that, this is a bicycle. Tosaka backed away uncomfortably. Huh? Well, as long as she's full. I was getting pretty nervous eating side by side with her, so it'll be nice to enjoy in peace. Shirou, you dumb. I'm on the way back to class. Fifth period starts in a few minutes. The hall leading back to my classroom is crammed with students. He's gonna run into Sakura right now, I swear. On the other hand, the stairs are quiet. There aren't many students who visit other years' floor during lunch, so people use the stairs only occasionally. On the way back down, yep, I run to Sakura. As soon as she sees me, she looks away awkwardly. Huh? I wonder why. It's the opposite of how energetic she looked this morning.
Sakura!
I speak to her, but before I can say anything,
ごめんさくら、間が悪かったわ。
Tosaka interjects first.
間が悪いなんてことはないです。先輩と遠坂先輩が一緒にいても、私は別に。
I'm sorry, I had some work I needed to do.
だから違うんだって。ちょっとね、用があって私からエミヤくんを呼びつけたの。ついでに言うと、エミヤくんもあなたとの約束をすっぽかしたわけじゃないわ。こいつ、単に分かってなかっただけだから。
He's just stupid.
なんだよそれ。さくらとの約束って別に何かあったわけ？
バカ。お弁当を作ったってことは、あんたと一緒に食べたいってことじゃない。
Shiro's like,
さくらが怒るのも当たり前よ。
Oh, wait a second. When did I ever say I would... Flashback.
先輩、それなら弓道場で昼食をとるのはどうでしょう。お昼なら道場も空いてますし、お茶も入れられますし、
I
誰もいな
swear.
いから静かだし。
The moment like Emiya was like, yeah, let's eat on the lunch with on the roof with Tosaka, I was just like, ugh. And then I noticed that Sakura hasn't unwrapped her lunch yet. Aww. I was waiting to eat with you. Oh right. What the hell am I saying? Of course Tosaka will call me stupid.
ごめんさくら、俺間抜けにも程がある。
いいんです先輩。だってほら、ちゃんと約束したわけじゃないし、私もそうなったらいいな。
よくない。行くぞさくら。今からでも間に合う。
Let's go. We don't need 6th period.
道場で手っ取り早く済ませれば。
We're going. I grabbed Sakura's hand and start to run. However,
間に合うわけないでしょ。あと3分で何ができるっていうのよ。
Tosaka's calm logic stops me cold. My guilt over standing Sakura up drove me to action, but Tosaka's the 100% right.
いいんです先輩。遠坂先輩の言う通り、教室に戻らないとダメですよ。
けどさくら。
いいえ、気にしないでください。私、今ので十分嬉しかったです。ありがとうございました。
I bet I know what she had for dessert, and that's jelly. Oh, I don't know what to say to that.
それじゃあ、失礼しますね。先輩たちも早く戻らないと遅刻しちゃいますよ。
And Sakura goes up the stairs with her uneaten lunch.
じゃあ私も行くけど。
I'm just saying, this wasn't my fault. I didn't know anything.
学校が終わったらすぐに商店街にある中華飯店に行っておいて。そこで待ってるから。
Chinese restaurant in the shopping district. Great, I'll stand Sakura up again. And so, Tosaka goes back to her classroom, leaving me with those cryptic instructions. Pain. 5th period ends and the classroom... Oh, this was 5th period, my bad. And the classroom quickly empties. Still before 2 p.m.
気は進まないけど、遠坂に言われたしな。
I don't have anything left to do on campus, so I go for broke and head to the shopping district. There's only one Chinese restaurant in the shopping center. I wonder if this is where Tosaka learned to make Chinese cuisine, because I remember she made Chinese cuisine either in her route or in the Fate route. Either way, it was when she moved in. Hongzhou Yansai Guang, Taishan. Taishan has an ominous reputation. Its glass windows are covered by shutters during the daytime, concealing the coming and going of customers. First-timers are frequently seen fleeing the premises. The restaurant is run by the enigmatic and petite Miss Ba, beloved by the neighborhood association. She wields her wok to cook chili peppers into every possible dish. In other words, the food is hot. Really hot. It's so spicy that you think your tongue was being stabbed by 1,000 toothpicks and covered in salt. The reason I tend not to like Chinese food is entirely thanks to this restaurant's infernal seasoning. You know what? I was like, he doesn't like Chinese food? Wow. Way to discriminate. Oh, no. It wasn't discrimination. It was trauma. Man. Also, I can't get over the owner's over-the-top accent. Wow. Now I'm about to enter this pit of hell. If the owner sees me, a menu will appear in my hands before I can blink. And if it comes to that, I'm screwed. I better order some sweet and sour appetizers right away to avoid mortal danger. I haven't been able to bring myself to return ever since I experienced her char siu and spiced cooked pork. Don't even get me started on the Mapo Tofu. That's truly hell on earth. Oh, we know about the fate Mapo Tofu, alright. We're about to see it. Front and center. My tongue would melt. It's the kind of suffering that's like having your tongue cut off by King Enma. Maybe there's a restaurant name. Maybe the restaurant's name alludes to the spiritual trial it takes to eat here. That was a lot of descriptive words to say I don't like Chinese food because it's too hot at this restaurant. I check the time, and I see that it's just about 2:30. You told me to come straight here after school, so I cannot waste any more time.
Yes,
But Tosaka, are you treating? He's like, I didn't get any freaking food. No, I'm eating myself. It feels weird to work on my courage just to walk into a restaurant, but that's the kind of place this is. I don't know what the plan is, but I bet even Tosaka is regretting her choice of the meeting spot right now. I bet she loved the shit. Inside, I come face to face with... Ooh, King. The priest smiles.
来たかエミヤ。時間があったのでな。先に食事を進めていた。
Yes, this is definitely the date I was expecting. The best girl, Otomine Kire. yeah. Kire and Mapo Tofu is quite the meme in the fake community. Oh man, very few times you see emotions coming from this man. One of them is when he's eating this delicious Mapo Tofu. The one that Shirou Emiya described as hell on earth. A priest eating Mapo Tofu. I'm speechless. What's Kotomine doing here? Why is he eating that Mapo Tofu that looks like a boiling cauldron? And with incredible vigor, no less. He shovels the molten lava in his mouth with hellish drive, sweat running down his face, not bothering to drink water, as if he knows that pausing will mean that he'll never he'll never take another bite. You know what? Even though this sounds like hell, it makes me want to actually have some Mapo Tofu. And he looks uncomfortable. Like, man, who eats that fast? Is he actually enjoying it? The red oil and the peppers look like they've been stewing in hell for 100 years. Is that delicious to him? If the answer is yes, then that's messed up. I mean, Kotomine as well as this restaurant. That's definitely an insane amount of spice in there. That's the only way I can describe it. This is delicious.
どうした？
どうした？
立っていては話にならんだろう。座ったらどうだ？
I have to listen to every like scoop of Mapo Tofu right now. Yeah. The priest talks while eating. Actually, I'm not sure what to even describe to be cautious anymore. Sit across from Kotomine. King. I don't know what that's supposed to say. It's just kin something G. I quietly watch the priest's movements. Incredible. There are only 2 spoonfuls of Mapo Tofu left. Is he actually going to finish the entire plate? The second I clear my throat, Kotomine's hand suddenly stops. Dead. Our eyes meet. Kotomine fixes me with his typical oppressive gaze and asks, Want some? Instantly, I decline with every fiber of my being. Kotomine frowns slightly and finishes the last of his Mapo Tofu. Wait, is he disappointed I said no? He's like, pussy. Oh, now his hand's just like, are you ready for your final sermon? So, Mapo Tofu. You must have asked Tosaka to get me to come.
ねえ、一体何の用だよ。あんたが自分から出向くなんて珍しいんじゃないのか。
I realized that the Holy Grail war that I am in charge of is really messed up, so I don't know what to do.
何？お前がすでに2体のサーバントを倒したと聞いてな。大したものだとねぎらいに来たのだ。
He's the one to talk. Even if he really meant it, he could have picked a different venue.
そうかよ。悪いが、そういうのは気持ちだけで結構だ。別にあんたのために戦ってるわけじゃない。褒められる言われはない。
つまらぬ世辞は余計だったか。
Your flattery is not unwanted, you're unwanted.
では、望み通り本題に入るとしよう。リンからキャスターが生きているという話は聞いたな。
Yeah.
ああ、キャスターはまだ限界していて、町の人間から魔力を集めてるって言うんだろう。
そうだ。その件と関係があるかはわからんが、お前がキャスターを倒した夜、竜道寺にはもう一体サーバントがいてな。
Saw something, but it didn't look like a servant.
風貌、戦闘スタイルから言ってアサシンだと思われるが、断言はできない。
アサシン。キャスターの他にもアサシンが竜道寺にいたっていうのか。でもセイバーは
感知できなかったのだろう。アサシンはそう強力な
It's almost like
英霊
that's
で
the
はないが
assassin's specialty.
特性として気配の遮断がある。
I
隠
think I
密は
skipped
アサシ
something.
ンの得意分野だからな。いかなセーバーとてアサシンが完全に引きこもってしまえば見つけようがないだろう。
So it was there in the night we beat Caster too. Was it lurking nearby, waiting for a chance to take me out as soon as I let my guard down after killing Caster? I mean, to be fair, Shirou was like, I feel like something's watching me. He never actually followed up on that, so yeah.
それは分かった。けど、なんだって俺にそんなことを教えるんだ。一人のマスターに肩入れはしないんじゃないのか、あんたは。
何？これは情報交換に過ぎん。私の知ることはそれだけだ。その代価として、ここ数日お前が体験した出来事を教える。今回の聖杯戦争はどうも気配が違う。
This is a route where all the rules go to she.
前回とは違うものが動いている気がしてならんのだ。教えたくないのならそれでも構わん。今のは忠告として聞いたと思えばいい。
If you don't tell me though, I will shove the rest of my... Oh wait, I'll order another Mapo Tofu curry. Not curry, just Mapo Tofu and shove it in your mouth.
そんなことするか。教えてもらったからには代償ぐらい払う。一方的に話されたことだけど、必要なことだったからな。
相変わらず義理がたいことだな、エミヤシロ。
The priest's lips twitch up in a delighted smile. Huh. He's making a face like he knew exactly how I'd react. I'm not gonna play his little game.
話はする。けど、その前に聞いておくぞ。ことみね。あんた、なんでそんなことを知ってるんだ？竜道寺にアサシンがいるなんて、サーバントでもいない限りわからないことだろう。
Oh my god. I completely fucking forgot. His servant's Lancer and he fucking died. In fact, he shouldn't have even known that he had even if he had a servant. Neither Saber nor Tosaka's archer were aware of what he just told me.
なあに、単純な話だ。私のランサーが竜道寺でアサシンに敗れた。奴が消滅する寸前の映像をマスターである私が回収したに過ぎん。
Oh damn, he just went out with it. He's like, you see, I lost this game and I don't like it, so I'm gonna pull the plug. Please understand, it's not fair if I lost. Just like that. The priest utters something outrageous, as if just common sense.
私もマスターだと言った。お前も口にしたではないか。サーバントでもいない限りわからないと。いや、実にその通りだったな。
Hey, that's cheating. How can you be in charge of this game and also be a participant? He's like, yes, I may have been cheating, but I still lost, so this game's unfair.
だがそれも昨日までの話だ。ランサーは消滅し、私は今回の聖杯戦争におけるマスターではなくなった。お前たちの敵ではなくなったということだ。さて、話はそれだけか。ではお前の番だ。ここ数日、何と出会い何を見た。
I love how you just threw in that like quick, by the way. In a short moment, the mood becomes somber. He's not letting me ask any more questions. All Father Kodomine wants is a clear answer from me. I still have a mountain of stuff I want to ask, but I'll answer first. In as much detail as possible, I describe everything that's happened since I made a pact with Saber 4 days ago and met the priest. It takes about 30 minutes to finish my story. I don't know, man. It took me, let's see, this is probably episode like 47 or something. Me like 10 hours. I haven't done a whole lot of as a master. It shouldn't be much of an interest to Kotomine. He only showed any sign of interest when I mentioned Zouken Mato.
Mato Zouken. とうに老衰したかと思っていたが、未だに現役とはな。人の血をすする妖怪というのは本当だった。
He called him a yokai.
あのじいさんが人の血をすする妖怪。
Slurp, slurp. Oh my god. Was he actually Tosaki in my dream? Was he slurping me? Oh no.
そうだ。マトウの魔術は九州だ。6代前の魔術師であったマトウ造剣は際立った無質界だった。
Ew, insects, yuck. Okay, I will be honest. I obviously knew that Zokenmato was a user of insects. I did not realize that their magecraft, the Mato magecraft, was absorption. Huh. I guess it's because we never really see it used. The only one that can use that is Zoken, because Sakura wasn't taught the craft, and Shinji is fucking useless. Huh? You can't mean literally using insects as familiars, right? So if there's other magecraft other than that, if there's other magecraft that controls insects.
待ってくれ。虫使いってその虫を媒体にして毒を使うやつのことか。
Oh yeah, that one.
何百匹もの毒虫を壺に入れて最後まで生き残った虫で呪いを打つっていう。
いや、孤独の類ではない。
Oh, that's called Kodoku.
元より呪詛はマキリの専門外だ。彼らが行う魔術は必ず自らの肉体に成果が返るもの。
Physical.
呪いなどを行っては相手と共倒れになるだろ
う。じゃあ読んで字のごとく虫を使い魔にしてるってことか。
なあ、マトウ造剣は他人の血を吸うだけの妖怪だ。人の血を吸うことで若さを保ち、肉体を変貌させ、数百年を生き抜いたというが。
He survived for centuries.
リンの父親の話ではすでに死にたい。白日の下には出られないということだったが。
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of bull.
日の下に出られない。
Oh wait.
そういえば。
He's a vampire.
どっちも夜だったけど。
He drinks blood to extend his life. He can't go outside during the day. That makes him sound completely like.
ことみね。マトウ造剣は吸血鬼なのか。
あれは吸血鬼というよりは吸血虫だよ。性質も性格も陰湿なナメクジだ。
It's like a slug. He's kind of like a Namekian. Yeah, now I think about it, yeah, we don't see him during the day. Honestly, the way they described him kind of reminded me of like the, what did they call it? Dead Apostles, I think, in Tsukihime. Otomine's tone is clipped. You must really despise the old man.
数百年も生きてるって言ったな。じゃあ、あのじいさんもマスターだったことがあるのか。
いや、マトウ造剣がマスターだったことはない。奴はマトウ家の相談役のようなものだが、何分数百年と生きた妖怪だ。何か私たちが知らない方法でマスターになるという策を凝らしたのかもしれん。
Honestly, part of me kind of wish they trickled in Zoken Mato's existence a little bit more in the other routes. We did go to Shinji's house once in the Fate route. Don't think we did it in UBW. But like, just having him show up only in the third route feels like a little hollow. Yeah, we need another bad one just for this route.
もしかして。
さあな。だが気を許していい相手ではない。奴が表舞台に出てきた以上、確かな賞賛があってのことだろう。今回のマトウのマスターは、マキリにおける最悪の魔術王の呪語を受けているということだ。
Zoken said that Shinji hasn't given up. Shinji has Zoken's backing. He may have lost command spells, but that old man might give him a new servant.
参考になった。
He zooms in on his cross.
マキリのご老人が動いているのならば、この異常事態もうなずける。監督役として被害の拡大に備えるとしよう。
Otomine muses to himself, looking more relaxed now.
監督役ね。昨日まで俺たちに隠れてマスターだった男が何を。
It means I can finally do my job.
そう言うな。もとより私に望みなどない。ランサーを得たのもより良い願望者に聖杯を与えたかっただけだ。それもここまでだがな。
Lancer didn't deserve this
あとは
man.
マスタ
So
ー同士で
cool.
決めることだ。ま、私的な意見を言わせてもらえば、お前かリン、そのどちらかに聖杯が与えられればいいと思っている。
I wonder how genuine he is this time. I honestly don't remember. I find myself frowning. The priest sounds sincere. He doesn't want the Holy Grail. He just said to my face that he wants me or Tosaka to get it.
なんでだよ。あんただってマスターになったからには聖杯が欲しかったんだろう。叶えるべき願いってのがあったんじゃないのか。
I wanted to destroy the world.
そうだな。望みはないが目的はあった。だがそれは聖杯で叶えるべきことではない。私の目的はそれほど真剣なものではないし、私本人が叶えても意味のない。
It's meaningless if I'm the one to. What? Huh? It's meaningless if he makes it happen.
なんだよそれ。謎かけならよそでやってくれ。
I did. I found you. Please answer my riddle.
老婆心のつもりなのだがな。私とお前はゆえ
Oh,
に
whoops.
少しでも早く気がつけば楽になれると思ったのだが。
I feel my heart jump in my chest. For some reason, the priest's word twists and turns in my chest like a curse.
ことにね。お前。
I fight against the sudden vertigo and glare up at him. Then,
麻婆豆腐お待たせ。
round 2. Miss Ba, wait, her voice was that high? She doesn't have that bad of an accent, bro. Miss Ba sets a second plate of Mapo Tofu on the table, followed by a third. Oh shit. Oh no, is it one for me? I love that zoom in. Yes, I got my Mapo Tofu now. Are you ready, Shirou? This is where the real fight begins. Otomine dips his spoon into his plate with a clink. I knew it. This guy ordered seconds in advance. Our eyes. The date we've been looking for. Otomine fixes me again with his oppressive gaze and asks, Fuka? Is that what he's gonna say?
食うのか。
Oh, so close.
食べない。
I don't want this fucking food. I thought I was gonna get a date, and I kinda got one, but not the person I wanted. It's even better. With a straight face, I give him my firmest denial. And that's how you end a date. I leave Taishan. Otomine didn't look like he had anything else to say and started digging into his Mapo Tofu with gusto. When I left the restaurant, still feeling sour, he left me with one last remark.
エミヤ、私は戦いから降りた身だが、お前とリンは未だマスターだ。造剣は陰湿だぞ。せいぜい気をつけることだ。
I will say, if I was not someone that already knew about stuff that happens in this route, I would be very excited because everything is changing. In UBW, we see things change a little bit when because of how Shirou started to favor Tosaka more, and it led into like basically a change in approach. But here, everything else around him is changing. That is like so cool because this just feels like an alternate route, while this feels like it's a completely different playing field, whatever. A warning, I suppose, even if it sounded like he hardly cared. Interlude. Alright. 7-1. Heavens feel. Oh god, you're here again. The breeze enters the damp room. 2 sets of footsteps come from the open door. One is a hurried stomping while the other sounds like it's being pulled along.
ほら、もう準備はできている。
There's a thud. Noise echoes through a dark, hidden room. Shinji Mato pushes the other person he roughly dragged into the room. Something is slithering and squirming on the floor. Shinji Mato knows what they are. They're the mysterious vile creatures that his grandfather Zoken has been breeding. Shinji pushes someone into the room, full of them. Oh my god! Yuck! Yuck!
ほら、嫌なことは早く済まそう。
He speaks from atop the stairs. The chamber is full of creatures' musk. The moment any normal person steps into this room, they would have been overcome by terror. But this person is an exception. The things shy away from the figure who just entered. Are they afraid or just sick of its presence? The unseen monsters refuse to approach. They writhe and tremble in a perimeter around the figure.
新しい本を作ってくれよ。まだ2個残ってるはずだろ。
Make me a new book. The presence reacts to Shinji's voice. It creaks and scratches. The darkness billows and rolls as if eager to carry out the order.
言う通りにすればすぐ帰っていいからさ。お前だってそうしたい。
Oh, this is probably gonna be Caster. There's no answer. Only the ear-grating chittering of the bugs fill the room.
いいかい？あいつとはいずれ戦うしかないんだ。これ以上わがままを言っていると。
Then you're the one who will have to fight him, Shinji finishes. The figure trembles. I can't do that. The old man whom Shinji calls his teacher won't allow it. But the figure knows that Shinji doesn't always follow his teacher's directions. Right now, he's filled with hatred for Emiya Shirou. His mind has long since lost any patience for rejection. The old man is keeping him away from the conflict for his own safety, but to Shinji, it's an unacceptable humiliation. After a long silence, a change occurs in the room. Another figure appears in a flash of light. The creature's presence is driven from the room by her appearance. Even these vermin of low intelligence know to fear her enormous, monstrous aura.
そうそう。あとは全部僕に任せればいいんだ。
Her body is slender and supple, her hair long enough to reach the floor. Clad in a single black garment, she is a servant rider. I guess she got brought back, yeah.
今一度聞きましょう。信じ、私を刺激するのは自らの身を守るためだけですね。
In the depths of the chamber, gazing up from the bottom of the pen, the dark servant inquires.
ああ、何かと物騒だからさ。頼りになる護衛が欲しかったんだ。
Shinji, a master once again, fails to contain his delight. He's so ecstatic that he blurts out an answer which can only be a lie. Well, yeah, we kind of knew that Ryder wasn't out. But we're back with Shinji. Yay. Alright, I'm going to check the flowchart. Right now we are here. I guess we are going to meet up with Ilya. But I'm actually going to stop right here for a little bit. And I'll explain why in a minute. Alright, so I loaded a previous save. Save is over here. And for this one, I had this event, which only occurs when you meet Ilya for the first time on this day. This is the second, and this is the first. The reason why is because in the flowchart, you get here if you meet if you meet Ilya twice. You'll go here if you've only met her once. So let's head back to the future. All right, I skipped the Chinese Mapo Tofu, the interlude. Now we're back here. So if I look at the flowchart, we're here this time. So I'll make it over here, and I'll be back. By the time I leave the Chinese restaurant, it's nearly 4 p.m. I don't have any shopping to do, so I could just go home.
マト宗家シンジとサクラの祖父か。
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't feel like I'm gonna go straight home, or I don't feel like going straight home yet, so I take a roundabout path. I straight up just get home? Wait. Okay, temptation. Ooh, whoa, okay. That went by a lot quicker than I thought. So let us go here. And clearly this one will lead into this then. Alright, by the time I leave the Chinese restaurant, nearly 4 p.m. I don't have any shopping to do, so I can't just wait. What do you say? I can just go home. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're back here now, so oh man, I feel I can hear something, but I'm just gonna leave. Still, I can't ignore what Kotimi is. Caster's still alive. Accordingly, people are still falling into comas. On top of that, I'm surprised at how well I took the news that Kotomino was the master all along. Think about it. We've been at odds at each other from the moment we met. Maybe somewhere in my mind, no, on even more primal level, I sense that we would clash with each other. Let me just keep walking, go home. Oh, hey! Anyway, even Kotomine lost a servant, and I know that he wouldn't be careless. There are 3 masters left. The Master of Assassin, who was lurking at Rito Temple, Archer's Master, Tosaka, and... Ah! You! Alright, I said I would invite her over at one time. Berserker's Master, the little girl in front of me.
なんだよいきなり飛びかかってきてびっくりするだろ
何よ、いきなりじゃないもん。さっきからずーっと呼んでるのにシロウが気づかなかっただけじゃない。
Shirou noticed me! Huh? I did notice something ringing in my ear for a while.
そのもしかして商店街から
It's the shops.
そうだよ。シロウ、難しい顔して歩いてるんだもん。
Yeah, I learned some really big news.
邪魔しないように後ろから呼びかけたのに無視してどんどん進んでいっちゃうんだから。
あ、いやそれは考え事をしてたからであってイリアを無視したわけじゃ。
それに公園にだって来なかったわ。
Made her sad.
私ずっと待ってたのに。
Ah, right. We had an unsaid agreement to meet again in the park this afternoon. I can't believe I forgot. Even if Kotomine needed to talk to me.
すまん、忘れてた。ごめん、イリア。
そう簡単に許してあげないんだから。
Ilya, man!
私本当に怒ってるんだからね。
Ilya glares at me grumpily. Ugh, what should I do? I missed our appointment and made her wait. Of course she'd be upset. She won't forgive me unless I show her how sincerely sorry I am, so I'll... Ah, another choice! So I think the right choice is to invite her over as a guest because... Shirou did say, oh, you showed me where your house is, I'll show you where mine is. So I'm gonna go the opposite direction and convince her to let it slide. Slide real smooth. I can't do anything about the fact that I forgot. I'll ask her to let it
い
slide.
や悪かった。今日は意外なやつと会ってたんで忘れてたんだ。次は気をつけるから多めに見てくれ。
I bow an apology.
そう。随分と簡単な言葉で終わらせるんだ。
Oh, I'm gonna kill you
切
next
り
time.
粒とは違うと思ってたのに。シロウも結局同じなんだ。
イリア。
いいわ。その方が私も楽しいし、あなたは予定通り私のおもちゃにしてあげる。
Huh? Uh-oh. I feel a terrible chill. Ilya's eyes give off the same animosity that they had the night we first met.
それじゃあまたね、お兄ちゃん。
Uh-oh, uh-oh,
今日
uh-oh.
は見逃してあげるけど、次に会うときは
Better watch
気をつけない
yourself.
とダメだよ。
He runs away without a second thought.
イリア。
Wait! I try to follow her, but I lose sight of her before I can catch up.
怒らせたのかな。
You think? That was a failure. I should apologize to Ilya, no doubt about it.
何にせよ。次に会う時までに何か考えておかないとな。
I don't want things to break down between us. I'll think of a way to cheer her up, and I'll make it up to her for breaking my promise. Huh? Alright, this should go back here now. Alright. I'll do whatever you want. Please don't kill me. I broke my promise to her, so anything I say is just an excuse. I need to do whatever I can to make it up to Ilya, but I don't know what would make her happy. Then why don't you act like a master and use your command spell to make her wish come true?
何よ、急に黙り込んで。そんな顔したってごまかされないわ。シロウが謝らないんなら。
決めた。イリア、サーバントだ。約束を破った代償として一回だけイリアのサーバントになるっていうのはダメかな。
No, Berserker's my only servant.
シロウを人形にサーバント？
そうだ。もうどうやったって今日の約束は守れないだろ。だからその代わりに一回だけイリアの言うことを聞く。それならイリアだって少しは気が晴れるんじゃないのか。
Like, doki doki.
そんなの嘘。シロウは公園に来なかったもの。口でした約束なんてすぐ終わっちゃうんだから。シロウの言葉なんて信用しないわ。
He's got a point, actually.
分かってる。 だから1回分の例示としてイリアの言うことを聞くんだ。一度きりだけど、その代わり絶対に破らない約束だ。
Kill yourself,
そ
Shirou.
れな
Oh
ら信用してく
no!
れるか？
信用って。けど私シロに対する令状なんて持ってないし。
ああ、けど必ず守る。契約もないし、実際令状を使うわけじゃないけど、ちゃんと令状として受け止める。イリアはマスターで、俺もマスターだ。自分の刻印に誓って令状と認めた言葉は裏切らない。
I stand up straight and swear an oath to Ilya. The silver-haired girl takes a quiet breath.
本当に何でも聞いてくれるの？
Just please don't be too harsh. He looks at me uneasily.
もちろん。だって令状だぞ。それが俺にできる範囲のことなら、なんだっていうことを聞くぞ。
I return her anxious gaze with a heartfelt smile. A long silence passes between us. Ilya looks away and clutches her hands together.
わかった。それじゃあ。
え？
Huh? Did I hear her correctly? I was expecting an order worthy of a command spell, but it's a much smaller wish than that.
イリア？ちょっと待った。令状だぞ。
What does you
絶
want?
対言うことを聞くんだぞ。なのに、本当にそんなことでいいのか？他になんかないのか？いくらなんでもそんなの簡単すぎる。ほら、遠慮なんかしなくていいんだから、もっと
Oh
マシな。
man, I had a dyslexic moment where it's like, come on. I thought when it said don't hold back on my account, I thought it said, oh come on, hold on to my bank account. Here, you want to know the last 3 digits on my card?
遠慮なんてしてないもん。シロの嘘つき。なんだって聞いてくれるって言ったじゃない。
いや、聞くけど、今ので本当にいいのか、イリア。だってそんなのほら。
Something I do for you anytime you ask. No command spell needed.
そんなことじゃないよ。私ずっとそういうのに憧れてたわ。だからそれが一番シロにしてほしいことなんだもの。
Blushing furiously, Ilya trembles as if anticipating rejection.
イリア。
I shouldn't keep doubting her courage. It's her number 1 wish, even if it sounds simple. Right now, I just need to serve Ilya the best I can as her knight.
わかった。バカなこと言ってごめんな。それじゃ行こう、イリア。
Oh, we're going to the shopping
小
district.
さな商店街だけど、2人で回れば楽しくなる。
I feel my face get hot at the way I phrased it. I know I'm blushing red. Without hiding it, I give Ilya my hand. Aw, this is better. We're not gonna die. I want Mapo Tofu. God fucking damn it. I don't want to go back to that restaurant. And the cure is still there. It's like, Udoka. Her wish is a trivial one.
買い物に連れて行って。
Take her shopping, huh? Nothing special at all. Ilya wants to do something completely normal that I could help her with as many times as she wants. I can't imagine what it must mean to her. I just do as she asks and walk around the shopping district with her, not as an enemy or as enemies or allies, not as masters, but as brother and sister. So she stares with wonder at shops I know well and sights I'm sick of seeing. Her excitement is so infectious, I have fun just watching her. She walks through the streets with a sunny, carefree smile. I wish I could make this moment last forever for her. We got that goofy ass music, and suddenly it got real dark and it's raining. But sadly, I start to understand. Her smile doesn't crack for a second. She dances through the street. This isn't happiness. She's smiling desperately because she's sad, because she doesn't want to wake up from this dream.
シロ、こっちこっち。ほら、コーヒー冷めちゃうよ。
Ilya runs towards the park with 2 drinks she brought. Maybe because she hasn't seen hot canned beverages before. I wish this day could go on. I want to tell her that she doesn't have to keep doing this, but everything must come to an end. Miyawa's shopping district is small. No matter how slowly we go, we can see it all in an hour. Ah, fair, fair. Back to the park we go.
はい、到着。私とシロは最果ての駅に着きました。はい。そんなわけでシロは休憩です。 今までお疲れ様でした。
In front of the bench, Ilya twirls to face me. He beckons me to sit and rest, so I do. And yet, Ilya doesn't sit, even though she invited me to.
イリア、まだ座らないのか？
はい、シローのジュース。シローはコーヒーで、私はおしるこなんだよね。
I don't know what shiruko is. I heard that as a drink, but I don't actually know what it is. Ilya only takes only one can out of her pocket and hands it to me. She keeps the other can in her coat pocket. It's the only thing she badgered me into buying today.
イ
Wow.
リア、よくおしるこなんて知ってたな。向こうじゃそんな飲み物ないだろう。
The red bean drink.
そうね。私も見るのは初めて。すっごく甘いから私には無理だよって
Probably
昔教えても
Kiritsugu.
らったの。
Ilya grins at me and does a little step and twirl. Woo! Ooh! Hey, woo! Oh! Got the curtsy. She makes her way to the center of the park, practically dancing as she goes.
イリア、
レイジはここでおしまいにするね。ちょっとの間だったけど、ありがとう、シロ。
I am glad that she didn't abuse it, and she just used it to basically spend time with Shirou, because that is what she wanted. There isn't a hint of gloom in her voice. She gives me a smile free of any regret, declaring an abrupt end to the dream.
ありがとうってどうして？まだ1時間も経ってないじゃないか。商店街が飽きたなら新都に行けばいい。あそこならここよりもっと。
いいの。だってここが終点だもの。楽しかったけど買い物はここで終わり。もうじき日が沈むから、そうしたら元の関係に戻りましょう。私はシローを殺しに来たマスターで、シローは自分のために私と戦うマスターなの。そんなの出会う前からちゃんと分かっていたんだ
I'll
から。
kill you! What am I supposed to say to that determined smile? They want a normal life more than I ever would, and yet she casts it aside more easily than I ever could.
そうか。じゃあこの公園を出たら。
ええ、私とシローは敵同士よ。いつか
I'll kill you!
夜になったらあの時の続きをするしかないもの。だから私に殺されたくないなら先に私を殺さなきゃダメだよ、シロー。
That is kind of sad. My breath catches in my throat and I look up to the sky. The sky is an overcast gray. Heavy clouds cover the town, bringing an end to the happy times. I wish they could last forever, but I knew that this moment would come once I realized that it would only be harder on Ilya. She said that this is our last stop. The end of the line. Here, where there's nowhere else to go and no way back, Ilya keeps smiling innocently.
うわー、シロー、雪だよ、雪。
Wait a sec. Did it ever snow in this time? I don't think it did. No, this is Blood Fort Andromeda. It didn't snow. What caused it to snow in this time? Never mind. Never mind. Her cheerful voice captures my attention. When I look back at the park, I'm greeted by a distant scene. Oh. Oh, we get a CG with Ilya dancing in the snow. Oh! For a second, I think I'm seeing things. Look at her! Okay, this is kind of cute, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Enjoying the snow, even though, like, she's pretty much lived around snow her entire life. It's not the falling snow that surprises me, but the unreal sight of Ilya dancing. The snow is only temporary. I can tell that it's just a bit of powder snow that will stop soon. But under it, in this uncertain winter, the area around Ilya is so white. The silver-haired girl frolics in the fleeting frost, as if loved by winter itself.
この街の雪はあった
It's
かいね。
warm snow.
私、普通の雪って初めて見たわ。
The snow I see is always covered in red because something's bleeding. Ilya twirls and twirls, overjoyed.
元気だな。イリアは雪が好きなのか？
へえ、冷たいのは嫌いだけど、雪は好きよ。優しくてお母様に似ているもの。この髪もね、白くて女の子らしいって褒めてくれたの。
Aww. Her smile is so merry. Intuitively, I know who said that to her.
綺麗な雪。切り継ぐ が住んでた土地にもちゃんと雪は降ってたのね。
That carefree smile isn't for me. Eliasville von Einsbrand, the pale girl who came here to kill my father. She came here looking for Kiritsuku, and she's trying to kill me. I've long since realized the true reason why. He betrayed the Einsburns. Then he threw away his entire life to come live here. From the perspective of Kiritsuku's son, she's a child who's been chasing after a man who has nothing to do with her. Until I became a master, I had no idea what he gave up. The snow seems to hide Ilya as she dances. The girl from a faraway country bids me farewell with a smile.
じゃあね、シロ。また一人で出歩いてるのを見つけたら、その時も遊んであげる。
Alright, make sure not to bring Berserker. Smiling innocently, the pale girl disappears from the park. Symbol of winter leaves, and the snow fades as if its life is cut short. That was actually really sweet. I might keep that if the other one isn't as good. It was a momentary illusion. I brush aside the crystals that failed to even pile up and leave our final stop. Okay, so I actually just noticed something. Looking at the flow chart, this actually leads here, and they both lead here. I will spoil this. This event also leads here. So I'm gonna do this event till the end, until I get here, and then I'm gonna go do this one. Just for consistency's sake. Huh? Sakura's shoes are at the entrance. Given the time, she must be back from the club practice.
ただいまってなんださくら寝ちゃってるじゃないか。
Are the lights off? It's a little bit darker than usual. I find Sakura asleep in the living room. She must be tired from her club activities. Slump over the table, or rather lying nearly supine? I honestly don't know that word. Supine on the tatami floor. She must be exhausted.
だよな。風邪気味だっていうのに学校と部活。おまけにうちの手伝いだもんな。さくら、頑張りすぎだ。
I cross the living room, taking care not to wake her up. Then... Oh. We're in our room? Oh, okay. He just grabbed something from his room. I was like, why is he bringing her to his room? I bring a blanket from a bedroom.
ほら、毛布もかけないで寝たらまた風邪ひくぞ。
I gently drape it over her so as not to disturb her, and... Sakura looks up dreamily at me, as if she isn't quite here. Something's different about her. It's like she isn't the Sakura I know, who laughs and helps me in the kitchen while wearing an apron. There's something almost erotic about her that I've never seen.
さくら、毛布持ってきた。
Yeah, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I make excuses, failing utterly to hide how bothered I am. Suddenly, her arms coil smoothly around my neck. She's close enough to make to me that I can feel her breathing. Her fingers caress my neck, and her feminine body fills my vision, meeting no resistance.
さくら、ちょっと。
I can't breathe properly, nor form a sentence. Sakura isn't fully awake. Her drowsy, drunken gaze is proof enough. So, I should put a stop to this right now and pull away from her. I can't take my eyes off her body. I watch the way her hair flows down her neck. I'm drawn in by the yearning gas escaping her lips, by her bosom straining against her shirt. She went and grew up before I knew it, and now she's right in front of me. It's a dizzying sight. The hand around my neck grows a little firmer. Her face draws closer. My will to resist slips away, and captivated by those charming lips. My rational mind skids to a halt. Everything I forbid myself from thinking or noticing, all that boring, useless common sense crumbles away.
さくら。
My heart pounds a thunderous rhythm. The beat is so palpable that it's almost painful. I can't think anymore. I'll just... Hey, Shirou, where's my dinner?
帰ってきたのですか？
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen because of the freaking preview image. But like, oh man, we got blue balled so bad. I leap into the air. With speed and agility unlike anything I've ever achieved before, I stick the landing on the table. Whoa! That's kind of amazing.
しかしシロ、テーブルの上に乗るのはどうかと思うのですが。
そうだな。
Yeah.
ちょっと気が動転してた。
I sheepishly get down from the table. As for Sakura, the arms she had around me are splayed out on the floor, and she's fast asleep again.
シロ、顔が真っ赤ですが、何かあったのですか？
別に何でもない。それより道場に場所を変えよ
Take
う。
this to the
桜を
dojo.
寝かせといてやりたいし、夕飯まで手合わせしたい。
いい心がけです。
Training, yes, training.
昨日の休息で
I must mentally
私の
prepare
体調
myself.
も万全ですし、今夜の戦いに備えるとしましょうか。
Saber goes off to the dojo without questioning my suspicious behavior. Anyway, I'm safe for now. Saber may not have noticed, but I'm glad that situation didn't go any further because I couldn't have resisted on my own. That is, if I'd laid a hand on Sakura while she was half asleep, the guilt would drive me to kill myself right here, seriously. Okay, so now...
けど先輩、稽古もいいですけど、ほどほどにしないとダメです。突き指でも大変なのに、指の骨が折れかかるなんて普通じゃないと思います。
Okay, so this should be... Alright, we're all the way here. Alright, let's do this last one then. Invite Ilya to our house. Oh, I know. She might be feeling down because I made her wait, but I still have a chance to cheer her up.
イリア、提案がある。
何を？簡単な言葉じゃ
You
聞か
better
な
be
いの？
fucking good. I better be able to go shopping.
だから言葉じゃなくて態度で謝罪する。イリア、今からうちに来ないか。それなら温かいお茶とお菓子をご馳走できるんだけど。
Treats.
うちってシロのうち？
他にないだろ。今なら誰もいな。あ、いや、セイバーはいるけど絶対にイリアを襲わせない。公園じゃなくてさ、たまにはゆっくりお茶飲むのもいいんじゃないか。
She's like,
確かにちょっといいかもしれないけど、シロのうちにお邪魔していいのかな？私。
いいも悪いもない。それにほら、この前はイリアの城を見せてもらっ
yeah,
た
you
し、
tell her.
今度はこっちの番だって言っただろ。
うん、そうだね。そう言った。
Ilya mutters as if persuading herself. Then she looks at me again.
私、シロのうちに行っていいのかな？私はシロとキリツグを殺しに来たのよ。その私がシロのうちに上がっていいの？
You know, you should know the person you're killing before you kill them, so, you know, just come over. She asked me in an emotionless voice. I can't possibly know the significance of her words. This Einsburn girl came here to kill my old man. It's the reason she's been after my life too. I've known that for a while now. Hidetsugu betrayed the Einsburns. Then he threw away everything to live out his days in this town. Until I became a master, I had no inkling of the sacrifices he made. I doubt Ilya can forgive Kiritsugu, and she probably sincerely means to kill me. But regardless, no, especially because of that, I think I should invite this girl to the Emiya house.
今はマスターも何も関係ない。俺はイリアに遊びに来てほしいだけだ。
Give Ilya a straight answer. She stops breathing for a second, looking shocked. Aww. He looks very happy, actually. He gives me a buoyant smile and hugs my arm. Okay. Welcome to the Samurai Estate.
ちょっとだけ待っててくれ、イリア。セイバーに話をつけてくれ。
Yeah, I don't want you to get chopped before you have a chance to do anything, so I roll my sleeves and stare at the front door. Woo-hoo!
いってらっしゃい、シロ。頑張ってね。
Ilya cheers me with a wave. Here goes nothing. With encouragement like that, I need to do whatever it takes to convince Saber to approve of this visit.
お断りします。
Nope. And she shoots me down within 1 second.
いや、気持ちはわかる。セイバーの言いたいことはちゃんとわかってる。
You cannot let them have any more information about your, what was called stronghold.
マスターを、しかも、バーサーカーのマスターを自分の陣地にあげるなんて自殺行為だって言うんだろ？
It's suicide, but you know, I like getting myself into
そのあたりはちゃ
danger.
んとわかってるんだ。 けどそれとは別で。
いいえ、シロは分かっていません。相手はあのイリアスフィールですよ。彼女ほどのマスターならこの屋敷の欠点などいくらでも看破できますし、結界を壊すことさえ容易でしょう。にもかかわらずシロを自ら招き入れる。獅子心中の虫どころの話ではない。あなたは自ら毒薬を飲もうとしているのです。
Oh my god, Saber is so close, and you're very cute. Okay, what?
イリアは何もしないって約束したんだ。それにバーサーカーだって連れてないし、日が落ちるまでは戦わないって。今のイリアはただの女の子なんだから、そこまで目くじら立てることはないと思
う。性別など関係ありません。だいたいシロは私に隠れてイリアスフィールと何をしていたのですか。あなたは彼女に殺されかかったのですよ。だというのに気にかけるなど、人がいいというよりバカですか、あなたは。
Valid crash out.
Oh, you see it?
Even smaller text.
いいやつだぞ。あの子は善悪をまだ知らないだけで、ちゃんといいことと悪いことを教えてあげればだな。
Oh my god!
甘い。
甘い。
アイツベルンのマスターの言葉を信じるというのですか、シローは。かの一族は聖杯を手に入れるためだけに存在するもの。約束など何事もなかったかのように破り捨てるに決まっています。
Hey, you used to be a part of them too, because you're under Kiritsugu, who was working with the Iceburn for the last Holy Grail.
そんなことない。今のは言い過ぎだぞ、セイバー。イリアはイリアだ。アインツベルンがどんな奴らかは知らないが、一緒にして考えるな。
確かにその通りでした。シローの発言は正しい。
セイバー、それじゃ
あ。
まあ、あんな小声で主張されても説得力はありませんでした、
Oh man, she actually mentioned it. Because of how angry she was. Is that so wrong of me? I'm scared.
いいです。わかりました。今のままでは令状を使われかねませんから。シローが信じたイリアスフィールを私も信じるとしましょう。
セイバー。
ですが私は合いませんからね。イリアスフィールと対峙して私が冷静でいられるとは限りませんし、イリアスフィールとて私を前にしては身構えるでしょう。
ああ、そうだな。けどそれじゃあセイバーはどうするんだ。
以前使っていた客まで待機しています。万が一の時は駆けつけますから心配なさらずに。
I'm just imagining Shiro's like, Achoo! Oh, Shiro, what's wrong?
分かっています。あなたにキリツグと聖杯戦争の関係を話したのは私だ。
You started this. You made me go on this route.
こうなることも覚悟しておくべきだったのです。
Saber sighs and goes off to the guest room. That makes sense. Saber was Kiritsugu's servant last time. I wouldn't be surprised if she realized Ilya's relationship to Kiritsugu. I didn't say you could come in. Yeah.
ここがシローのお家なんだ。
You like this flower I have by the door? Ilya enters the house timidly, despite her spirited greeting.
じゃあまずお茶にしよう。今に案内するからついてきてくれ。
Whoa!
あ、板張りの廊下だね。聞いてた
Look at that floor!
日本の建物だ。
Ilya gawks in every direction while she walks. Well, it must be a pretty unusual sight for her since she lives in a castle.
はい、お茶。紅茶にしようと思ったんだが、それじゃ芸がないし、イリアのお城のものにはかなわないから日本茶にしといた。あ、苦かったら薄めるんで言ってくれ。
I hold out a second cup of hot water. I use the best green tea I have, so there shouldn't be any complaints about the flavor. It's just a matter of whether she prefers it bitter or sweet tea.
ありがとうシロー。いただきます。
Ilya sits down properly and takes a nervous sip of tea. Yeah, put some sugar in this. Ilya freezes. Figures, I went on my way, but maybe I should have just made her milk tea or something.
ご
Yeah!
めん、苦かっただろ。入れ直すから無理しなくていいぞ。
そん
He's
なことない
nervous.
よ。
He's good, I think.
結構なお手前でした。
Ilya bows and compliments me in the traditional manner. I wonder where she learned to do that. Then, little by little, she starts sipping the tea. I won't stop her if that's what she wants. Along with the tea, I present a collection of well-regarded Japanese sweets. Oh my god! I love that face. It's like, whoa! That we always have with tea. Once tea time is over, Ilya wants to explore the house.
いいけど別に面白いことなんてないぞ。
いいの、ただ見たいだけなんだから。魔術的な価値がないのは入った時に分かったし、シローは案内してくれるだけでいいよ。
There's no magic here, I know, because you're so weak. No, it doesn't matter. And so, I took Ilya on a walking tour of my house while she gives a running commentary.
思ったより狭いんだね。回廊のくせに片っぽはガラスだし、これじゃあ襲われた時に困るよ。
Japan is a peaceful place unless it is a Holy Grail war. For instance,
これがシローの部屋？嘘よ。
there's like nothing
こんな
here.
とこに人なんて住めないんだから。
Neighbors in the other room like, I can sense her. For instance,
ここが庭？日本の魔術師は大変ね。こんな猫の額ぐらいのガーデンじゃ何も育てられないじゃない。
for instance,
知ってる。ここ道場って言うんでしょ。
it's a doggo, right?
おじいさまが言ってたもの。連中は裸足で切り合う野蛮人だ。
Bro, barefoot savages. For instance,
いや、物置の中なんて見たくない。そういうところは使用人に任せておけばいいんだから。
but it's my favorite place. For instance, I kind of like this actually. She sure has a lot to say about it all. Still, it looks like she's having fun.
ねえ、次はまだあっちの方行ってないよ。早く行こうしろ。
She hurries me along.
はいはい。じゃあ次は裏側な。ここ数年使ってないから汚れてるけど。
What's in the back part of house? I'm kind of curious. It'd be really cool if she actually ends up finding stuff that belongs to Kiritsugu, knowing that Kiritsugu cared. But I don't know. Damn, though. I don't know why she's so happy to be here, but that alone makes it worth the trouble. But in the middle of it, Ilya settles down and she just looks through the rooms. Maybe she's tired. Ilya goes through the rest of the house without saying a word. I give her the remainder of the tour, and then we're back in the living room.
これで終わり。離れもあるんだけど、そっちは勘弁な。今はセイバーが寝てるから。
From behind, she looks dispirited.
そっか。これで全部なんだ。
She's like, Kiritsugu gave up the Ironsburns for this.
エリア、どうした？疲れたのか？
うん。ちょっと疲れちゃった。だって、誰もいないんだもん。
When she turns to look at me, she looks like a little girl her age. She's just Ilya, not a master.
私、復讐に来たのに、その相手がもういないのって。
Not even me?
悲しいね。
Not even me? Yeah. She murmurs to herself. Silent tears fall down her cheeks.
あれ、
あ、
おかしいな。私泣いてるみたい。怖いことも悲しいこともなかったのに。
Aww.
変だよね。
Ilya looks sincerely puzzled. There's a reason, of course. The person she resented for years isn't here in this house. She came here with only vengeance and murder on her mind, and missed her chance to achieve closure. Ilisfil von Einsband. She has her reasons for wanting to kill me and Kiritsugu, and that would be...
行こう、シロ。そろそろ帰らないと日が暮れちゃう。夜になる前に別れないと戦いになっちゃうよ。
True.
私たち。
Ilya states that fact with a smile. What should I say to that?
あ、そうだな。じゃあ公園まで送っていこうか。
シロ、ちゃんとレディーな扱い方分かってるじゃない。
Her smile is so innocent. Ilya runs to the front door like nothing happened, her civil hair swaying. Aww. That's the third time I say farewell to her. My footsteps feel heavy on the way home. I take my time as if walking through the familiar town and streets for the first time. have a lot to think about, and I've been made to realize how important Ilya is to me.
親父、俺はイリアを
Fight each other as masters? Or should I convince Ilya to quit this war?
とりわけマキリとアインツベルンの執念は深い。
Or pit them against each other?
奴らの祈願は500年と1000年
That's what Kotemine said. Is there a way to pull Ilya away from the people who have been after the Holy Grail for such a long time? Nah, even before that. Right now, I don't know how to set her free from her desire for vengeance. I return to the Emiya household. The sunset bathes the town in twilight.
気を取り直していかないと
I slap my cheeks to clear my mind. I have to deal with Ilya and Shinji eventually, but the top priority now is stopping Caster from attacking any more people. I won't let the tragedy of 10 years ago repeat itself. That's why I decided to be a master and fight with Saber. Alright, time for that one CG about temptation, I think. Yeah. Oh. Sakura's shoes are at the entrance. Given the time, she must be back from club practice. So what's the difference this time?
なんださくら寝ちゃってるじゃないか
Oh, because Saber's stuck in her room. Actually, no. You could access this one from like a different one, right? Why do these two lead into this? Sorry, why did these two lead into this? I guess I'll find out now. I find Sakura asleep in the living room. She must be tired from her club activities. Stumble over the table, or rather lying near the supine of the tatami floor. She must be exhausted.
だよな
Hey, this part's gonna be kind of the
風邪気味だって言
same.
うのに学校と部活おまけにうちの手伝いだもんな
I go across and then get my stuff, and then here's a blankie.
ほら毛布もかけないで寝たらまた風邪ひくぞ
I gently drape it over her as to not disturb her, and but with CG this time, maybe. Sakura looks up dreamily at me, as if she isn't quite there. Something's different about her. It's like she isn't the Sakura I know, who laughs and helps me in the kitchen, wearing an apron. There's something almost erotic about her that I've never seen.
さくら毛布持ってきた
Got you a
けど
blankie, please? I make excuses, failing utterly to hide how bothered I am. Suddenly, oh, there we go. There we go. We can. Why is the CG in this one but not the other one when the contexts are like the same, right? But yeah, something white coils smoothly around my neck. She's close enough to me that I can feel her breathing. Her fingers caress my neck, and her feminine body fills my vision, meeting no resistance. Ugh.
さくらちょっと
Hold up. I can't breathe properly, nor form a sentence. Sakura isn't fully awake. Her drowsy, almost intoxicated gaze is proof enough. So, I should put a stop to this right now and pull away from her. I can't take my eyes off her body. I watch the way her hair flows down her neck. I'm drawn in by the yearning gaps escaping her lips, by her bosom straining against her shirt. She went and grew up before I knew it, and now she's right in front of me. It's a dizzying sight. The hands around my neck grow a little firmer. Her face draws close. My will to resist slips away, captivated by those charming lips. My rational mind skids to a halt. Everything I forbid myself from thinking or noticing, all that boring, useless common sense crumbles away.
さくら
My heart pounds a thunderous rhythm. The beat is so palpable that it's almost painful. I can't think anymore. I'll just... Say we're gonna interrupt again?
シロ帰ってきたのですか
What the fuck was the difference? She's gonna interrupt anyways! Why? Alright, sure. I leap into the air. I guess it's that time of day, but like, it doesn't really matter that much. All of it's still after this event. And I can understand if this is timed differently because we immediately kind of go home because we search for her. So all of these take quite a bit of time. Taking her on a shopping spree and then going to the park. Here is, why is that called cinema? Absolute cinema? Oh, she's doing that pose. Here we're bringing her home, giving her a tour. Here we're chasing after her, but we can't find her. These all take the same amount of time. This is in the evening. This is not. This should have been in the evening too. Oh no. Whoa! Land on the table. Yeah.
素晴らしい動きです。
Ooh, that was pretty good. How did you do that? And she's asleep again.
別に何でもない
Alright. Yeah, other than the CG, that was exactly the same. I mean, CG and vibes, but still. Come on. Alright, Sakura's gonna yell at me.
けど先
I
輩
know, I know.
さくら、もうちょっとゆっくり包帯巻いてくれ
Sarah beat me up. It hurt.
痛いのは当たり前です。こんな怪我してるのに放っておいたら腫れるに決まってるじゃないですか。これも顛末と思って諦めてください。
Sakura tapes my middle finger tightly. She does it skillfully. She probably sees a lot of sprained fingers in the Kyoto Club. I skipped something. Still, she could be gentler about it. It kinda
それ
hurt.
にセーバーさんもセーバーさんです。
No mercy.
先輩より上手ならもう少しやりようがあるんじゃないですか。先輩、体のところどころが腫れ上がってて、これじゃお風呂にも入れません。
He can take a bath. He just has to get used to the pain.
さくら、言葉を返しますが、それはシロウが望んだことです。私はシロウの要求に応えたに過ぎない。
It was quite intense.
それに今夜の怪我はシロウにも責任がある。自分から手合わせを願ったというのに、集中力が全くなかったの
I
で
was
すか。
trying to train my focus. Saber looks at me displeased. I don't have any excuse for that.
先輩、気分でも悪かったんですか。その不確かな気持ちのまま道場に入るなんて先輩らしくないですよね。
When you were at the archery, you were a man of sheer focus and will.
全くです。一体何に気を取られていたのですか、シロウは。竹刀を握っても見ているのは空ばかりで、気迫が全く感じられなかった。
Disappointed teacher Saber.
いや、それはその
Sakura was on my mind, but I obviously can't say that. The memory alone is enough to speed up my heart.
まだ痛いところがあるんですか。
Oh, Gorish, you're so close. Worried, Sakura leans in slightly.
いや、もう大丈夫だ。食いすぎで胃がもたれただけだから、お茶でも入れてくれれば助かる。
I splutter and back away from Sakura.
そうですね。それじゃあ食後のお茶入れてきます。
Sakura stands up to go to the kitchen counter. Almost give me a heart attack. The sight of her sleeping in the living room is still burned in my memory, so having her come so close makes me feel really self-conscious.
セイバーさん、お茶でいいですか。
はい。ぬるめでお願いします。
Sakura briskly makes us tea. I should be used to seeing her from behind, but for some reason, it feels so fresh. Hold up. You get to see... Okay, wait. Both of those events lead here. That means that they showed the CG from here, but you'll still see it if you do this one and this one. What's the... Damn it, where's my mind going? Saber's right. I've been acting off for a while. Just seeing Sakura is enough to remind me of her sleeping form earlier and those soft lips. Damn, I'm pathetic. She's my precious family. She's precious family to me, and someone who looks up to me. Why am I seeing her this way now? Shit. I know damn well why. Sakura's pretty. I've noticed that for a long time. But even knowing that, I've tried to interact with her and her alone as her senpai. I like Sakura. Before I knew it, I started taking her presence for granted. It gave me comfort. Not in a romantic sense, mind you. Of course, I've never wanted to be physically intimate with her. I know she's a girl, but I wasn't conscious of her as a member of the opposite sex. Except, it isn't because I don't think she is, but rather I was just trying not to see her that way.
先輩、どうぞお茶入りました。
ああ、サンキュー、さくら。
どういたしまして。
Hey!
先輩も夕食ご苦労様でした。
Sakura smiles happily. Just that is enough to cheer me up. It seems like she really enjoyed the pork meatballs with grilled vegetables that I made for dinner. Sakura sets down Saber's cup of tea, then returns to her seat at the table. Saber accepts the green tea, looking content to have tea after dinner.
いただきます。 しかしタイガはどうしたのでしょうね。ここのところ彼女の姿はあまり見ませんが。
まあ藤姉ならさっき連絡があって今夜は来れないって。詳しくは聞けなかったけど病院を回るとかなんとか言ってた。
Probably all the students that got sucked.
そうですか。タイガはシロウのくせに詳しいですからもう少し話が
So I
聞きた
can
かったの
beat
です
you
が
more.
仕方ありません。シロウの強化は次の機会にするとしましょう。
もしかして昨日と今日の稽古はまだ序の口だった
Oh, yeah.
そういえば。
当然です。今までの鍛錬は単に今のシロウができることを体で知ってもらっただけですから、シロウの特性を生かした生存方法を考慮するのはこれからです。
そうか。
Oh, man.
ハードっぽいなそれ。
厳しいというのであれば厳しいですが、そもそも今までの鍛錬は準備運動に過ぎません。
うわ。
Damn. Really? I don't know whether to be grateful or not, but to Fujine for not coming over tonight.
何ですか今のため息は。シロウ、これはあなたのためになることであって。さくら。
Oh god, is she sick again? I follow her gaze. Oh no. Sakura's breathing is labored.
さくら。
Rush over and grab her by the shoulders.
先輩、何でしょうか。
She's getting sick awfully a lot in this route.
バカ。なんでしょうかじゃないだろう。お前また俺たちに黙って無理よ。
Actually, she isn't. Sakura's shoulders aren't warm, and she doesn't look tired. She just stares up at me confused.
あれ今そのさくらが苦しそうにしてたから。
違いますよ。私、ちょっと寝ちゃってただけです。
I just had to turn myself off and on. She chuckles sheepishly.
脅かすな。昨日の今日なんだ。風がぶり返したと思っただろ。
すみません。今日は一日中眠くて、気を抜くとまぶたが落ちちゃうんです。
As someone who lacks sleep on a daily basis, I understand.
そっか。まあ夕方も寝てたしな。疲れてるならもう休んでいいんだぞ。後片付けは俺がやっとくから。
はい、そうですね。それじゃあお言葉に甘えて先に失礼させてもらいます。
Sakura gives me a slight bow of thanks and leaves the living room. She looks steady on her feet, so maybe she really didn't just get enough sleep last night. Okay, that was weird. The moon wanes. A strong wind brings clouds that cover its pale brilliance. Teleporting from place to place, I step outside quietly to let Sakura rest. 10 p.m. We're starting our patrol early to make up for yesterday. After we beat Caster, I got complacent, and that led to more innocent casualties. If she's still alive and going after more civilians, then I need to sell this for good tonight. We go down the hill and arrive at the intersection. The question is where to go from here.
シロウ、サーバントの気配
Oh
です。
shit!
それ近いのかセイバー。
距離的には問題ありません。シロウの足を考慮しても全力で追跡すれば
Run, run, run!
マスター、指示を。
Saber's asking me whether we should go pursue or observe the enemy. I don't even need to think about
行
it.
くぞ。先導してくれセイバー。
Saber starts running. It looks like she's headed east towards the big bridge connecting Miyama and Shinto. Back to this frickin' place. The instant I step foot into the park, I'm assailed by a nauseating aura. The air feels tainted. A rotting odor reaches my nostrils. Just being here is enough to turn my stomach. Like dizziness and a discomfort in my throat tears at my consciousness.
シロウ、あれを。
Ugh. I fight down the nausea and look across the park. There I see.
エミヤ君？
Oh, I thought it was gonna be freaking Caster or Shinji. Looks like an archer. Their backs to us and oh,
どうやら新手が来たようじゃな。
he's out again. That old man, Zolkin Mato. One look is enough to understand the situation. Tosaka and Zolkin are fighting. Dozens of small, indistinct things are scattered at Tosaka's feet. Several times their number surrounding Archer. Zolkin must be using some kind of magecraft to attack them.
おう、誰かと思えばセーバーのマスターか。いやはや、これはしたり。助っ人を用意しておくとは当社の娘にしては頭が回る。
そんなわけないでしょ。あんたを押さえつけて白状させるのなんて私とアーチャーだけで十分よ。あそこにいるのはただの観客。私とは関係ないんだから。
Actually, we got a truce. Shut up, Shirou, I'm trying to protect you! Tosaka stays focused on Zolkin, not paying us a second thought. Or so I expected.
あんた何やってんのよ。こんな時にやってくるなんて死にたいの。
He hisses a fresh round of complaints at me.
シロ、
分かってる。今は遠坂たちと争ってる場合じゃない。
I feel danger from the old man, just as Tosaka won't take her eyes off him. He's a monster that lives off human blood. Descendant of the Makiris trying to acquire the Holy Grail, and the person who made Shinji into a master. I can't just stand aside and let the fight play out.
隠しておきたかったが仕方あるまい。わしとてサーバントを2体敵に回しては生き残れんからの。
The cane in his hand rings out. With a thud, he plants his arcane-looking cane into the brick ground. Oh, it's Caster, okay. And instantly, something that should be dead appears to defend the old man.
マスター。くそ。本当にまだ残っていやがったのか。
Define alive.
シロ、下がって。あれはキャスターですが、キャスターではありません。外装能力はそのままですが、意志である魂を感じない。
Actually, where am I now? Okay, we're at this next event. Apparently this splits into two. I'll talk about that later.
あれはキャスターの死骸を別のもので補っただけの模造品です。
Saber steps forward. Invisible sword at the ready.
ほう、さすがはセーバー。一目でわしのからくりを見抜きおったが、いやはや、これでは信じ程度のライダーがかなわんのも道理。キャスターもなすすべなくお主に敗れたように、そこのアーチャーとてお主の敵ではないまい。
I bet Archer's a little bitch. She's like, hey!
向上はそれだけか。我らを図った罪だけではない。敵同士とはいえ、キャスターとてサーバントに選ばれた英霊だ。その亡骸をもてあそぶからには相応の覚悟があるのだろうな。
さて、わしは使われなくなったものを拾っただけよ。それを下道というのなら構わんがな、セイバー。それではお主の行く末は
You wanna see fiendish? I'll show you.
何しろその身は最高のサーバントならば、このようなムクロよりお主を屈服させるが最上じゃ。その体を我が虫どもに食わせ、そこなムクロと同じ命運をたどらせる。
貴様
何を憤る。所詮サーバントなど主の道具、どのように刺激するかなど問題ではあるまい。霊樹で縛られるも死してなお使われるも同じならば、心ない人形と化すがうぬらのためであろう。
Look at Archer, he's fucking pissed. He's like, okay, I don't have time for Emiya. Let's kill this old fucking man. Both servants charge. As if in unspoken agreement, Saber and Archer face towards to cut down the cackling fiend. Two blades descend upon Caster. The result was obvious from the start. Caster can't beat Saber. Even as Zolkin pulls her strings, her disadvantage is still clear. Unscathed by Caster's magecraft, Saber finishes off her opponent for the second time. The dead servant husk collapses. Saber stands over Caster's remains, observing her final moments. He makes absolutely sure that Caster's gone, back from whence she came, so that her corpse will never be misused by a mortal mage.
Acha!
And if it doesn't disappear, then he can just use the corpse again, right? That's Tosaka's voice. I turn to see that Zolkin has disappeared. God dang it! He must have sacrificed Caster as a distraction to aid his escape. But... Saber saw it coming and was ready for Caster. Archer was never after Caster to begin with. He was focused on her puppeteer instead. Oh, he just teleports in. That's enough. Without hesitation, he cleaves through Zulkin's body. He made it sound like he liked it. Zulkin's upper body crumbles to the ground. Oh my. I hear a slithering sound. Ugh. The old man, missing his body from the waist down, slithers along the ground, leaking some gruesome substance. I am glad they don't have a CG for that. Archer's short sword cuts upward in a second arc. That'll finish Zulken. No matter how immortal he is, he'll die if he crushes his head. He was already on the verge of death anyways. Without natural healing abilities like those of a servant, severe wounds hasten his death by the second. Archer goes in for a killing blow to make absolutely certain that the mage is dead. Wait. No, he tries to, but he freezes in his tracks. Archer isn't the only one who senses it. Everybody here does. Hosaka and Saber. Archer and I. Even the dying Zulkin trembles in astonishment at its sudden appearance. The park becomes inky black. The damp air freezes over instantly. Even my pounding heart begins to slow. Something bad is nearby. I have to run. I can't be around it. My body understands this even better than my brain, but it rejects my command to flee. It knows that running is futile. It rules out escape as an option because there's no way of getting away once you run into that thing. I tremble. My paralyzed neck begins to move. My eyes track to the park's entrance. There. Stands a shadow. So, yeah, that's the thing that we saw chasing us in the temple before. Oh man, that's creepy. But one thing that's really funny is that when the Fate Stay Night remaster came out, I think I mentioned this like probably a long time ago, maybe even half a year ago at this point. They actually messed up, and a lot of the sprites were like randomized instead of actually where they were supposed to be. At least on the Steam version. So a lot of people kept seeing this thing show up in like the Fate round and be like, what the hell is this? Space twists. I like to believe that I'm just hallucinating, that I'm losing my grip on reality due to extreme distress. Now it becomes a horror visual novel. Whatever that is, I've never seen anything like it. The shadow stands there, upright and ethereal. It seems light enough to be blown away by a breeze. Oh my god, it's got its own theme. A creepy one. But its gravity is more commanding than anything else here. It has no intellect, no reason. It isn't even a living creature. The black shadow stays where it is, piercing the night like a skyscraper. And for some reason, it reminds me. Hey, you want this knife? I find the sight nostalgic.
Arien.
I hear a hoarse, wizened voice. The only person who manages to talk is the dying old man.
Arien.
Inconceivable! He crawls away, wailing. Zulkin Mato flees from Archer's sword and leaves the park as fast as he can. It isn't because he had stamina to spare. It's simple. His wholehearted fear of the sinister shadow was enough to whip his wasted carcass into action. Nobody can move. Hosaka and I tremble. Saber and Archer are frozen still, as if mesmerized by something. It's a monster of the deep sea. In the completely stopped silent world, only the shadow sways. And for the first time. Whoa, oh, it's moving. It's like an onion. It has layers. It shows signs of having a will. He has no eyes, no limbs, no body. Yet a shadow stretches out from its feet. It casts a long shade under the moonlight. Slowly, it turns to point at Hosaka, like a snake that just discovered prey. Hosaka can't move. She hasn't noticed the change in the shadow. Saber's too far. Archer starts running. Whoa! Look at it! It's wiggling its tentacles! The shadow stretches. Suddenly and without warning, it covers dozens of meters.
Hosaka, abunai!
Hosaka, abunai! I frantically shove her aside. Goddamn Shirou and her freaking self-sacrificing plays. I can't hear her voice. The instant I push Tosaka, something incomprehensible swallows me. I hear a splash and I feel something crushing my body. So, my hunch wasn't wrong. A torrent of liquid, like having a dump truck emptied on me, submerges me from head to toe. I'm in the deep ocean now. But it's hot. This is way too hot for seawater. It's boiling coal tar. It sticks to my skin, shutting me off from my basic life functions. Rather than being underwater, it's like... Oh, the basement. Oh, it's all the Grail stuff. Ah, it's a baby. I feel nauseous, repulsed. I feel nauseous, repulsed, nauseous, repulsed, nauseous. What the fuck?
Emiya-kun?
At the voice, I open my eyes. My body feels hot. The nauseous won't go away. My head feels woozy, and I can't even stand up on my own.
目が覚めた？大丈夫？私がわかる？
Oh my god, Sakura, you look different. Ah, my face. I feel someone slapping my butt cheeks. I mean cheeks.
こんな時に人を平手打ちすんのは間違いなく遠坂だ。
よかった。減らず口を言えるなら大丈夫ね。
I wasn't trying to be flippant, it's just how I feel.
バカ、何笑ってるのよ。言っとくけど、礼は言わないわよ。あんな真似は二度としないで。助けてもらった相手に死なれたら、借りを返すこともできなくなる。
He shoots me a glare. Even so, Tosaka has one hand supporting my back, while the other is holding my hand, as if to check on my temper.
遠坂、変なのはどうした？
消えたわ。エミヤくんが影の上に立って倒れたと思ったらもういなかった。あれ自身はあっちの方からやってきたみたいだけど。
Whoa, it teleported him? Sucked him? Tosaka looks to the southern sky, no, the southwest, and grinds her teeth.
そうか。けど俺、随分と長く変なのに絡まってた気がするんだけど。
本当？あなたが私を突き飛ばしてから今まで10秒も経ってないわよ。
Is it still
そ
here?
の証拠に。
Why are we talking?
シロ、
Saber comes running.
またあなたは無茶な真似をして。
Why are you so stupid? Stop it! Tosaka was like, wow! Saber supports me on her shoulder and takes me from
離
Tosaka.
れなさい、アーチャーのマスター。それ以上我がマスターに近寄るのなら。
I was literally trying to help him up!
何？もしかして私も敵？
当然でしょう。あなたはマスターであり、アーチャーを連れている。
Shirou, you dick! You didn't share our truce with her!
何のつもりでシローがあなたをかばったかは知りませんが、みすみす我が主に近づかせることはできない。
Saber glares at Tosaka. Oh no, come on, think of it. I never updated Saber on the situation.
いや、違うんだ、セイバー。遠坂とは今休戦中でキャスターを倒すまで。
シロー、しっかり気をつけて。
だから遠坂は敵じゃない。そういう約束なんだ。
Please don't fight each other.
わかりました。あなたがそう言うのなら彼女とは争いません。ですから。
悪い。正直もう喋れない。
I desperately cling to consciousness as my mind strains under the chills and nausea. I can pass out once I get home. Till then, I need to keep my mind together at least.
助かったか。ま、本体に触れたわけでもなし、実体のあるものなら怒りを移された程度だろう。
Jeez, I feel like I'm getting a fever every single day now. What the heck? Archer comes over. His expression is neutral, even though he let Zoken escape. He's the calmest one here.
アーチャー、あなたは今の影が何者か知っているのですか？
さてな。だが、これで一つはっきりした。キャスターなき後、町の人間から魔力を吸い上げているのは今の影だろうよ。
Archer sounds indifferent. Then he directs his attention to me on the ground.
どうやら支援を優先できる状況ではなくなったようだ。そうだろ、エミヤシ
He's
ロ。
like, alright, I know I hate you and I know you hate me, but we don't got time for this shit no more. Let's work together.
あれが何であるかはお前の直感が正しい。サーバントとして召喚されたというのに、結局はあれの相手をさせられるというわけだ。
I love how he was like, yeah, I don't know anything about that thing, but man, I seem to know everything about that thing.
アーチャー、あなたは一体。
そうか。君はまだ守護者ではなかったな。では、あの手の類と対峙したことはなかろう。まったく
Alright.
いずこにいようとやることに変わりがないとはな。
I forgot, like, maybe in the future, Saber is considered a guardian, but as of right now, she hasn't actually gone through all the things to become a heroic spirit. She's a heroic spirit by exception at the moment. She's not dead. The Red Knight leaves, beckoning Tosaka to go with him. But before he does,
いや、
oh, his back, his
そう悲
back.
観したものではないか。まだことは起きていない。後始末にとどまるか、その前に型をつけるのか。今回は摘み取れる可能性がまだ残されているのだから。
He murmurs, gazing up at the stars. Alright, I'm gonna double check to see where I am. Okay, so I am past here. Okay, so I'm actually going to explain something once we have a spot where I can actually do something. Oh, come on, I'm so close. My room is like one flight of stairs up. Why am I parking here, man? The flickering repeats. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, right now, I have just entered this route. So, what happened is, this is what happens if you don't get enough Sakura points. I think this is the indicator where her heart breaks. I went back and I did a lot of things that would not get me Sakura points. And I'm not exactly sure when this happens exactly. I think this is when we're on our way home. I can't see because it immediately jumped to the screen, but yeah, let's go. My body melts. My mind dissolves. My soul comes apart. It's that thing. Dart fingers encircle me. Tendril sees me with bottomless greed, leaving no opening to escape. My body sinks into the black mud. I sink endlessly. The ocean surface grows distant. The grip gently tightens, capturing me in total embrace. My limbs are gone. I become a part of the inky blackness, falling to my final resting place in the deep. Oh geez, it's the womb. Dead end. Yep. This is, I think, our first dead end in Heaven's Feel. It comes from neglecting Sakura, which, you know, of course that would be a dead end. You're in Sakura's route. See the tiger, dojo. Oh, we got a new scenery. Tiger Dojo. I haven't seen this in so long. I kind of missed this. Like, ah! Not enough love. Wait.
Hi, みんな。久しぶりね。元気してた？
I'm trying to look at the banner, but it doesn't. I can't really distinguish what that looks like. I don't think it looks like Sakura, but I can't. Vegeta, get out of the way.
タイガー道場第3部が始まる
R3,
よ。
welcome to the third route.
さて、今回のデッドエンドはズバリ愛情の欠如。あるヒロインの好感度が一定値に達していないと、ここで強制
A
的
certain
にデッドエンド
heroine.
に
Can
な
you
る仕組
guess
み
who
よ。
it is?
このエンドを迎えた君はちょっと優しさが足りないぞ。仮に例えばの話だけど、風邪で寝込んじゃった女の子をほっぽっといて夜中に出歩くのはどうかと思うわ。
Yeah.
そのあたりを踏まえて6日目あたりからやり直してみるといいかも。それじゃあ次のタイガー道場で
Don't
待
be
っ
a
てるよ。
dick. Alright. Let's finish this part off. The flickering repeats. Fever permeates my body and I can't feel myself walking. Someone said something about catching a fever. It feels like mosquitoes carrying fever are spreading through my body and swarming around my fingertips. Mosquitoes. Yuck. Like, oh my god, I thought I was sick. What the fuck is wrong with you? My days, I can't distinguish dream from reality. It's like I'm already asleep and trying my damnness to escape from my dream back to my bedroom.
さくら、 睡眠中ではなかったのですか？
どいてください。そんな支え方じゃ先輩が辛くなる。
She was like, oh my gosh, she was alone with my senpai. Oh wait, he's in danger and he's not in the right position. Let's just ignore that for now and get him to safety.
いえ、これは私が任されたことです。それに、何らかの病だとしたら、あなたにまで移ってしまう。
そんなことを言ってるんじゃありません。セイバーさん、あなたと先輩が何をしているのかは知りません。聞いても答えてもらえないこと
She
だって分か
knows,
って
she
いますから、
knows.
問いただすこともしませんでした。
Uh-oh.
けど、あなたが来てから先輩は毎日辛そうでした。それだけならよかったのに、今夜は怪我をして帰ってきたんです。
Oh, you haven't seen Injured yet. Have you seen it when my half my torso blew off? What the fuck?
さくら、それは。
セイバーさんの事情は知りません。けど、もう少しうまいやり方があるんじゃないですか。それができないって言うなら、せ
Damn.
めて先輩を巻き込むのはやめてください。
I'm brought back to my room. I love how Shirou can't even like retort because he's just in so much pain. He's like, yeah, I need to go sleep. Someone's next to me, putting me to bed, I think. I think they whispered in my ear, but I couldn't make it out. Did they say they were reckless? Did they apologize to me? Anyway, that's the last thing I heard. My consciousness starts to fade as soon as I lie down. Dude, Sakura staying over is just a cycle of Shirou taking care of Sakura and Sakura taking care of Shirou. Everything I see squirms like worms until I pass out. Whams. Alright. And then we should head over to the next day. Maybe. Or maybe not. Interlude. 7-2. Heaven's Feel. Alright, well, whose POV are we gonna be in this time?
じゃ、またね。
Matane.
明日こそ遅刻しないでよ。
I have absolutely zero idea who I am right now. She sees her friend off in odd timbre in her farewell. What characters do we know? That I don't have no idea. No one else is around and the traffic circle is completely still. Did her friend take the last taxi home or are they all occupied? I wonder if it's just going to be a random pedestrian and then they're going to get attacked by a servant. Notably, like, potentially Caster or like maybe even that thing that we saw. In any case, the park in front of the train station, usually well lit and filled with loiterers, is cold and lifeless.
ま、こんな日もあるか。
Yeah, I think this is just some rando. She walks home tipsy. She doesn't mind that the last train has already left, not that there were any taxis nearby. Her apartment is just around the corner. Oh, so she's an adult, probably after work. She's used to going home alone after seeing off her friend who lives in the town 3 train stops away. She walks through the middle of the roundabout, abandoned even though it isn't midnight yet, and it takes the path home in high spirits. Oh god, she's gonna walk through the park? Oh. And yet, when did it all stop being just another night? An empty city, a black alley light, a back alley that the light doesn't reach, the cold creeping out from the shadows. Some formless anxiety grates away her composure.
ちょっと、誰かいるの?
No! She turns around, her follower is a silent, unfriendly shadow. She quickens her walk. She begins to think that's dangerous to be here. She doesn't think she's overreacting. She doesn't feel anyone following her to begin with. Her instincts aren't good enough to sense danger, even if someone was stalking her. She's just a normal, decent city dweller. Run, run, run!
何よ、これ。
And yet, she suddenly begins to tremble. The unpleasant feeling intensifies. This is just like that one time when she was a child, when she woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't move. It feels like the anxiety of having the entire world reject her, like that night when she thought someone was lurking in the corner of her bedroom. Couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom and pretended to sleep until the morning. Relatable. As everyone was once like a 3-year-old child. Relatable. Before she knows it, she's jogging. This isn't her usual route home. The path before her is dangerous. Either path is pitch black. Relying on the same intuition that told her that she was in danger, she finds herself nearly stumbling as she runs towards safety. When did the jog become a headlong sprint? She knows that's comical to be so afraid of something that she can't even see, but she can't stop. She scrambles down the street like a mad dog. It's strange how her throat is parched, yet she isn't sweating at all. Oh my god, she keeps running around the same block. You gotta move. The city at night. A string of unexplained accidents. She tells herself that the rumors were never mentioned anything about a slasher. There's no one else around. The night of all nights, the streets are empty. Does no one really care? It feels like she's in an imitation of the city that she knows so well, a place where no one will ever find her. Uh-oh. At last, she comes to the end of the line. Why did she come here? It's so hilarious. She's gonna get slurped real soon. She belly laughs because it's funny. Her throat feels like it belongs to someone else. All she did was run. She thought that there would be no going back if she took the normal way home. So she chose a different route that would take her to a safe place, and now... Finally, she realized that there was never any escape to begin with. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Just as something can jump at you out of the grass, other things can pounce on you from the tree branches. At first, it drops on her head. Nobody hears her scream. Her body hits the pavement. The body's hit the floor. There's a sharp pain in her ankles. It hurts so bad that it must be a joke. Like she's lost everything from the heel down. That can't possibly be true, so she tries wriggling her finger, only to find that she can't feel anything. Instead, something is burrowing into the part of her that's missing. Ugh. With bloody but still functioning eyes, she looks to see what it is. Oh, that's what it is. I thought it was gonna be the freaking like black-red shadow monster thing, but no, it's whatever these fucking things are. All she knows is that something that she doesn't understand is gathering in her body. For some reason, her eyes can't process what they see. The worms wriggle their way inside. When she was a child, she once saw a bathtub sponge infested by maggots. This looks just like that. It's like that scene in The Matrix. A closer image would be inchworms swarming in an apple's holes. Sorry. That's so weird. The realistic images don't line up with the events unfolding before her eyes. After all, this can't be happening. Not to her. It'll be midnight soon. I need to go home, fill up the bath, ouch, laugh about all the stuff that happened today. It hurts. And while I dry my hair, it hurts. I'll catch up on all the shows I recorded. Go back to my room. Set my alarm. I want to go home. Wake up in the morning. I'll go home now. Go to work. Yeah, I need to go home. I go home. Yeah. Yeah. Another time. Yep.
違うって言ってるでしょ。やめてよ。お願いします。私を部屋に返してください。お願い。いや、あんたたちもうやだ。何勝手に私の。
Ooh, that was a really satisfying drop. The tragedy ends in less than 5 minutes. It was a gruesome scene that might be described as a meal, if one were to define a meal as a simple acquisition of nutrients. The fallen thing rises. What was once a woman can only be now described as a wizened old man. Hey, you're a girl now. A hoarse voice raps. The swarm of insects is gone. Having finished their meal, they return to their nest inside the aged body. In other words, they hollowed out the insides of a woman and turned it into their own. Something witnessed it happen. Up above. Oh. A mismatched white face floats in the gaps between the tree branches. It's a mask made of a human skull, locked in a gesture smile. Its owner is, of course, the seventh servant who killed Lancer, assassin, the masterless, or I shouldn't do this voice, the masterless heroic spirit born from a false servant.
器用なものだ。先ほどの体も元より借り物だったということ。
おう、見ておったのか、アサシン。そうよ、わしの肉体はとうの昔に滅び去っておる。こうしてすでに出来上がっている体に寄生するだけの老いぼれでな、他の者どものように日の元に出られる体ではない。
Oh, so you actually can't go out into the sun, huh? The cackling comes from none other than Zoken Mato. It took him only minutes to attack and take over the woman. No matter how impressive a mage he is, the speed of the act was abnormal.
そうか。元の体などどうでもよい。単に一人分の肉が必要なだけなのだな。どのみち中身は虫どもなのだ。人間としての機能は虫どもが果たす。
Wow, so
まさに擬態よな。
that's gonna be hard to identify the missing, like a missing person's case because there's no body.
おお、わずか1日で饒舌になったではないか、アサシン。その様では己が望みを思い出したか。
無論。我は同じ望みを持つ召喚者にのみ呼び出される。魔術師殿の不死への渇望がこの身を招いたのだ。故に私が望むは永遠のみ。
Or eternity. Actually, that kind of brings a question. I'll talk about this later.
だが
The black shadow sways. The expressionless skull mask eyes the old man dubiously.
いささか疑問が生じた。魔術師殿はすでに不死。その年月も500を超えよう。ならば望みはとうにかなっているのでは。
Maybe, but I'm old as fuck and I don't like it. The old man's shoulders tremble as he raises his voice. Who can tell whether his laugh is one of joy or rage? Indeed, Zoken Mako was nearly immortal. With a body like that of a Ness, he will continue to live as long as his soul vessel remains intact. But it is a life of agony. Zoken does not maintain this old man's form out of preference. He has transformed into something inhuman and masquerading as a man. There are limits to his magecraft. It is not unlike a machine. Even if a perpetual operation is possible in theory, his parts still suffer from wear. Parts rust, cogs fail to align, programming cognition fails to keep up with the evolving times.
いやいや、わしは不死ではないぞ、アサシン。わしの体は腐る。何度新しい肉体を得ようと腐る。何をしようと腐っていくのだ。この新しい肉体とてすでに腐敗が始まっている。
It's only been 3
生
minutes.
きたまま自身が腐っていくこの不快と屈辱。自らが人ではなく虫なのだと受け入れる絶望といえば分かってもらえるかな。
なぜ腐る？虫どもでは真っ当な肉体を作れないのか。
Assassin's actually asking some smart questions.
そのようなことはないぞ。虫どもは生きがいいからな。肉体面では何の問題もない。元より老いる体を憂いて寄生体となった身だ。肉体面の防備に抜かりはなかった。わしは永遠に生き続ける方法、人間としてとどまれる方式としてこの延命法を選んだつもりじゃ。
ますますわからぬな。完全な肉体維持を選んでおい
Yeah.
てその始末なのか。
Question, why you
そも
old?
そもなぜ外見を老人に模す、肉を粘土のようにこねるのなら、いかようにも姿は変えられよう。
良い質問じゃ。ではトーが元の肉体を完全に失った者が自らの力だけでかつての自分を復元するとしよう。その場合、肉体を元の形に戻すものは何だと思う？
肉体は己の肉体を記録している。肌がそげ、肉が落ちようとかつての姿に戻るのは、肉体そのものに設計図があるからだ。
遺伝子に記録された構成図じゃな。だがわしの場合は違う。その自身の構成を記録していた肉体そのものを失ったのだ。設計図を持って肉体を復元することはできん。その場合、自己を覚え、 元通りの形にするものは何だと思うね。
Bugs? The answer is obvious. His soul. The soul is a memory of the world itself, a record of a body bound not by the physical realm's law of like the flesh, but existing on a higher plane, belonging to the concept known as the astral realm. Yes, as long as the soul is intact, it can be possible to restore one's past self even after the loss of one's body, one's gene, and even one's very cells. Meaning that this old mage...
なるほど。
Ah, I see.
自身の
His soul is old.
肉体は生きている者たちから摂取する。それが魔術師どもの不死の正体か。故に他の姿にはなれない。魔術師殿が存命させているものは肉体ではなく魂。故に魂以外の姿は形作れない。
You make a younger version of yourself? Or is your soul already imprinted with the old one?
当然であろう。わしとて好き好んで老人の体を得ているわけではない。よいか。わしはこの姿しか作れんのだ。それも定期的に変えねば腐り落ちる不出来なものよ。かつては一度の取り替えで54年活動したわしが、今では数ヶ月に一度取り替えねば存命できぬ。
Kira was right. He does need like, he does not exactly blood, but he needs like flesh in order to basically reform his body. Now every few months, multiple deaths a year probably.
その賠償さ、腐敗する苦しみが誰に理解できようか。間違えるな今代のアサシンよ。そのようなものを二度と不死と称するでない。
Patient tinges the old mage's voice. It has been 3 days since the assassin was summoned. The killer finally knows who his summoner is.
納得がいった。つまり腐っているのは肉体ではなく、
そう、魂が腐っておる。
That was also a problem with Tsukihime, because they realized that the soul can only bear so much stuff. So this process of immortality is really not gonna work out.
時間の蓄積は幽体にさえ影響を及ぼすのだ。故にわしの体は腐る。構成図である魂が腐っていては肉体が腐り落ちるのも当然である。
故に聖杯を求める。
Honestly, I thought this was just gonna be a short bit with the girl getting slurped, but this is actually a lot deeper detail about how Zoken functions.
憤るわけよな。その永遠、生地永久を知らぬ者より辛かろう。
そうだとわしの体は腐るのだ。その苦しみ、骨の髄まで侵す毒から解放されねばならん。そのための聖杯、そのための死なない体よ。
Or immortality.
そうだ。わしは死にたくない。まだ生きていたい。この世から消えてなくなるなど考えるだに恐ろしい。それから逃れるために何百年と生き、腐敗から逃れるために何千という肉を食らい続けた。わかるか、山の主よ。わしはこの虫と化した自身が恨めし、わしだけが腐ることが恨めし、人として当然のように正しい肉体を授かる虫どもが恨めしいのだ。
Well, you also had one. You just you know, outlived yours. The white mask gazes down at the oozing, festering old man. It is made very clear how much he despises humans living peaceful lives. He has recounted how his very effort to escape that peace has caused him great suffering. The mage is the cause of his own pain, of his perpetual state of decomposition, melting his skin, festering his meat, and sundering his bones as long as he lives. However, his suffering has become a problem too great to be resolved by merely assigning blame. Morality and causality are no longer relevant. At any rate, one can speculate that Zoken Mato has long lost sight of his goal. An ordinary man could not withstand the pain and terror of Zoken's bodily decay for even an hour. No, it would not be possible no matter how stout one's spirit. One would die first. After a mere hour of decay, the body would die. Now imagine 200 years of this ordeal. Only the old mage could possibly know how much of a human mind would deteriorate after so many years of endless decay. Zoken Mato abandoned his humanity long ago. Even if he were still sane, One could conclude that he had lost his way from the moment his mentality became incomprehensible to any human on Earth.
数百年の妄念か。私には理解できぬが。
The old man's ramblings can be summed up in a single sentence. Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. This man simply does not wish to die. That alone describes how clear an idea Zoken has of an otherwise vague conviction that any other man might have. In clinging to that simple foolish wish, he has sacrificed a great many people. You know, he truly is Shinji's grandfather. In sowing seeds to help him acquire the Holy Grail, he has created even more victims. No, the old man mage's very existence is founded on the sacrifice of others. And to the mass assassin, that is a motivation worthy of his service. You've killed so many people, and I love killing people.
魔術師殿はこの私のマスターにふさわしい。よかろう。人として扱われなかった者
Let
同
us
士
seek eternity.
共に永遠を目指すとしよう。
The skull will serve. His bleached white head dips in respect to the rotting old mage. Yeah. Interlude out. Now that should be the end of the day. Alright. Well, I definitely have some questions. One is, well, now we know that Assassin is Zoken Mato's servant. So, servants are tied with the command spells, but because his body keeps changing, and he just changed one right now, so you can't say he had the same body for the entire period of the Holy Grail War. How does that affect this command spells? Do the command spells transfer over? I don't know. But also, the fact that he was able to summon... This is what people call a true assassin, because Sasaki Kojiro was summoned... He was basically a false summon, because servants are not supposed to summon servants. So that was already a loophole, and honestly broke the rules. It's kind of funny, because now that the true assassin has been summoned, all the rules are being broken anyways. But yeah, so there's that question of like assassin and true assassin, and Zoken's body kind of being present here. But yeah, we didn't really have much of a fight. They only kind of slashed Zoken like once or twice. But things are definitely escalating, especially with the advent of the mysterious black figure. And yeah, things are definitely gonna escalate. There are definitely more moments, kind of like the Sakura one, where I have to definitely go back and like try to find the right things. Like when Ilya went to Shirou's house, I was looking at the flowchart, and that actually triggers the flag of Ilya going to Shirou's house, because kind of similar to the conversation with Ilya in the park, it will change depending on whether or not you've done that before. And the change is very minor, but it is something I kind of I'll need to go back much later to kind of like address. But we'll save that for future, Dennis. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Shirou after getting touched by the thingamajig next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!